Hey everyone, welcome to the final episode of our three-part series, Yankee Stacking Strategies. This time on precious metals. I'm going to ask you a very important question. What type of precious metal stacker are you? If you're new to stacking, you may have never thought about that question. If you're a veteran stacker, I want you to ask it again, especially in light of the slow and steady decline in silver and gold prices recently. To aid us in that question, let me show you a graphic that might help us. Yeah, it's old school. It's on paper. Let me just say that we're not going to talk about traditional coin collecting in this video. You know, the type my wonderful grandfather was fond of. This is about stacking, or what used to be called hoarding. True coin collectors who search out numismatic coins for rare dates, low mintages, errors, regardless of their precious metal content, they're out of scope for this discussion. Again, what kind of stacker are you? It's a critical question, and it will dictate your strategy. Are you a trader? Are you the collector? Are you the prepper? So let's dive into each of these and see what we learn. The first one is the collector. Oh yes, many people are the collector. They're motivated by, it's a hobby. Their motto, it's so beautiful. How many times have you heard that? Tactics, they buy, but they sell reluctantly. What's their focus? Well, their focus is buy what makes you happy, be happy with what you buy, that type of thing. And the types that they like to buy? Well, semi-numismatics, they're popular. Rounds and bars, all kinds of things. Even poured silver and other kinds of trinkets. That's the collector. Now let's take a look at the trader. What's the trader's motivation? Well, it's an investment. What's their motto? If I can flip it, I want it. And what's their tactics? Well, buy low, sell high. That's a lot of people want to buy low, but they're willing to sell. They want to sell. And their focus? Whatever is popular out there. The trends matter. And the types of silver that they're, or gold that they're willing to buy and sell, anything and everything. That's the trader. Now, the prepper. What's their motivation? It's insurance. Mostly inflation insurance, but other types of wealth insurance too. Their motto is, better a year early than a day late. And what's the tactic for a prepper? Well, keep buying. Just keep buying. Never sell, right? What's the focus for the prepper? Surviving the coming economic collapse. However you want to call it, something big's coming. I need to prepare for it. And the types of silver and gold that the prepper likes to collect? Coins, rounds and bars, and yeah, well, I called it junk. I'm sure some people aren't going to like it. Constitutional silver. That's the type that they like. So that's the prepper. So the question is, what type of a stacker are you? Most likely, you are a blend of these three types. You're not an extreme anything, right? Or maybe you've changed over the years too, like I have. What's a fun game to play? Is take the YouTube titans in our community and try to figure out where they are. Are they the trader? Are they the collector? Are they the prepper? I'll tell you a few of them. Like Backyard Bullion, his rules of three, I guess he has a rule of three. Aesthetics, low mintage, and buzz. Boy, I'll tell you, that sounds like, you know, a little bit of this, collector, trader. He's in this realm, right around here somewhere, I think. International stacker, Big Stack McGee. They do, you know, they collect a lot too. Maybe a little bit of the trading side. Well, mostly this side, I would guess, for them. Shadow Stack, though, he talks a lot about trading his silver. So I think he's probably over on this side. Oh, how about another overtaxed taxpayer? Yeah, I'm thinking he's probably up in this realm. He talks a lot about, what he likes to collect. Have you heard him say, but sometimes I see something that is so beautiful, I just have to have it. That's a collector. So, that brings us to where Yankee Stacking is. I am right here. Yankee Stacking is focused on three things. One, constitutional junk silver first. Second, government minted coins. And third, gold. That's my focus. I seldom do rounds. I never do bars. I never buy fractional silver. That's what my constitutional silver is for. And I now only buy fractional gold, and that is in 1/10 or 1/4 denominations. Why? I'm here, remember. I'm near the prepper side with just a little bit of collector in me. My concern, as you know if you watched my second video, which is right up there, my concern is a massive worldwide economic crisis when all the bubbles pop in a horrific chain reaction. That may sound extreme, but I believe it's coming, and I believe it's coming in the next 5 years. And I want my precious metal to be easily recognized, trusted, and easily exchanged for goods and services. Now, ask yourself this. Does someone following the Yankee Stacking way want to be concerned about convincing someone during a meltdown that a generic round is legit? That a silver or gold bar isn't fake? No way. That's why I stack constitutional coins, right? Mostly half dollars and dimes. In fact, here's something to chew on. I actually believe that 90% constitutional silver will be actually treated as all silver by many in the uneducated masses during an economic storm. In other words, I think there's going to be a crisis bonus, if you will, built right into junk. I can see it now. You go up to someone and you'll say, "Can I have some food?" And they'll say, "What's the date?" This one, 1964. Good. You can take that. You can have some food. That's where I think we're going. Two more things about constitutional silver. Since I'm not a collector, I want new junk. I want really new stuff. Circulated Rosies and JFKs that are lightly worn, those are my targets. I want the silver content. I don't want slicks. And while if you saw one of my earlier videos, you know that I absolutely love the Morgan silver dollar that I got from my grandmother. They're so beautiful. Those in piece dollars, they're actually outside my strategy. They just cost too much for that beauty. Okay, so does this all sound boring to you? That's where brilliant uncirculated bullion come into play. These guys. Okay, right here. I stick with these recognizable coins in my area where I live. So American Silver Eagles and Canadian Maple Leafs. Canadian Maple Leafs are actually slightly more desirable, if you can believe it, but I'll get into that in another video someday. All right. You still bored? Go gold, right? Right there, gold. That's not boring. And don't say you can't swing the yellow metal either. You know, with disciplined savings, you can get a 1/10 ounce of gold for a little over $100, and a 1/4 ounce of gold for about the price of a roll of American Silver Eagles. It takes time. You have to save for it, but it's worth it. All right, is this still boring to you? Fine. One way to spice up the Yankee stacking strategy is to reward yourself with a bit of silver that is less about prepping and more about collecting. You know, sometimes I go with Other government bullion, I absolutely love the guinea. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yes, that's the collector in me that just comes out. You know, you get something like this and you're like, oh. Yeah. So if you need to do something like that, that's fine, right? Maybe even a round or two. Where's my other round? All right, fine. This isn't in my strategy, but oh my word, Zeeson Gallus, that is just absolutely a gorgeous round, right? Yeah, you get some of these occasionally, right? Just so you have something to look forward to. It keeps it interesting, and I'm fine with that. So, there you have it, folks. That is my precious metals stacking strategy. What do you think? Please leave a comment about where you think you lie on this chart. What type of stacker are you? And what do you think of my strategy? Are there things that I don't invest in that you think I should? Are there areas that you think I'm making a mistake? I really want to hear what you have to say. So thanks very much. I guess the only thing I can say now is I hope the rest of your day is A-OK.